called the Glittering Sword. It's not like that crummy weapon you're carrying there. The Glittering Sword. It's 100 lucre on delivery. Okay, we've got a deal. If only he told me where to get a glittering sword from. You're an adventurer. I've got some work for you if you want it. Sure. See, I heard mana believers have slipped in among the townsfolk here. You don't say. Everyone's out in full force looking for them, but they need help. So they're hiring adventurers like you. Reliable sources say they pay 1,000 lucre. How about it? Want the job? Sure. Okay, adventurer for the realm. Hop to it. What fate befalls those who fail to heed the call? You'll learn in time. Hey, there's a dwarf here. I'm quitting dwarfing. Okay. I refuse to be a dwarf any longer.
Well, I mean, life choices, I suppose.
What do you identify as now? An elf?
So he's kind of a trans dwarf.
I bet that's Watts. Kind of looks like him. Can I help you?
What's that?
About the minstrel. What did you mean when you told him that he risked his life by going to the castle? Just as Lord Granz used his voice to repel Vandol, there are many minstrels ready to rise up. Rise up? Poets and minstrels don't write only of love. They also write to inspire revolution. Is that what they mean when they say Lord Granz gained peace through song without the sword? Yes, that's right. These are the times we live in. Praising Granz is regarded as subversive. How can they? Do you think Lester is subversive? I can't say for sure, but poetry is art. I wouldn't want doubts about him to cause his death. I want poets to sing odes of love, not songs of revolt. Got birds everywhere.
Bird. Don't you know about the word? Everybody knows that bird is the word. Water elemental, you're a loser. Leave me alone.
I kinda hope, like low-key, that dwarf is just going to sit there and say that the whole game. If so, he would be my favorite character. The dwarf that wants to quit being a dwarf. I hate that I had to re-talk to everyone just to find that knife. Wow, thanks, I can draw on the back. It was long ago, but I once went to Gaia Cave with my daddy. A big boulder sneezed. No, really, it did. There's a bunch of dwarves in here. Oh, nope, there's Watts. So that other dwarf really is just a dwarf that's quitting dwarfing.
Yep.
I love it. Say, you traveling too, young lady? My name's Watts. I'm the blacksmith in these parts. I'm divvying up the spoils, then I'm off on a trip myself. You seem like a nice kid. When I'm done, I'll forge you a weapon. What do you say? You'll love it. Okay. Oh, he's back. Hold your horses. Let me give you this special sickle, young lady. It's a trial model. I can't find anybody willing to use it. Bunch of chickens. It'll be our secret. Don't tell your boyfriend over there. He's not my boyfriend. We're just traveling together. Bah! You're turning red. Think I'd better leave you two alone. Bah! Received a sickle. Everybody's favorite weapon, right? When tempering equipment, you'll only get out what you put in. Improve the traits of your base material.
That's a perfect weapon for a communist.
Oh man, why didn't we think of leaflets? Come to temper equipment? Dwarves may look dirty, but their smithing skills are first class. Nobody beats dwarves when it comes to tempering with fruit. Wait. We make fruity weapons? That reminds me. I haven't seen that peon Dofar all day. What's going on? Ah, that guy. One day he decided he wasn't going to be a dwarf. Then he split. Not going to be a dwarf? Don't give me that. Quit the yapping and get to work. Forget yourself and just work, work, work. Then it won't matter if you're a dwarf or not. What are you fussing at me for? Whatever, we're all in the same boat. Forget yourself and just work, work, work. Welcome. Oh, I can buy weapons. Can I actually buy a sword? No, I don't have a sword. A sword.
Why can't you buy a sword?
I don't have a sword.
Oh. You can't buy weapons, you get them tempered.
Can I not change my material? Mashed potato. This will reduce my limit, whatever that means. But it will increase my hit.
Whatever that means.
No veggies available to temper items.
No.
Like, I want to actually make it a stronger weapon.
Maybe you need some more veggies. Maybe this is secretly propaganda to eat your vegetable. Good thing my weapons are well tempered. I had a spinach salad today.
Hey, this would increase my defense. What about my armor instead? No fruits. Wah wah. Come again. That reminds me. I haven't seen... Oh. I already read all this. The dwarf that wanted to quit dwarfing. And I think that guy also helped Rihanna come up with some lyrics.
As long as we're all being of assistance. H3. Way up at the top. Of course it is.
I'm quitting dwarfing. I refuse to be a dwarf any longer. Have you lost your mind? You are a dwarf! Brother Doel, were you looking for me? Look for you? Why would I? You just show up sometimes, that's all. Go back home. I'm not going home. I'm shaving my beard and quitting dwarfing. Do what you want. Go ahead, shave and quit being a dwarf. Give that knife back to whoever it belongs. I will quit. I'll show you what a big man I am. Are you crying? Brother Dohol? Did I make you cry? Yeah, right. Who'd cry over you? That knife you used to cut your filthy beard. You peel apples and fillet fish with it. Well, I think of poor Emerilli. I can't stop crying. You're a disgrace. Do us all a favor and quit being a dwarf. But, brother... This knife. Give it back to Emerilli. I'm going back to work. It's the beard my dear parents gave me. I decided not to shave it off after all. Yay! My knife! Thank you! I'm so grateful. I'd like you to have this. I got a kitty pie. What is a kitty pie?
It's a pie that belongs to a kitty. I don't like how there are so many areas here.
It's a fruit. That's like literally the description. A fruit.
Well, whatever works. Sounds more like a pie to me, but you know, what do I know?
It's shaped like a kitty.
Kitty!
You see it?
Nope, give me 1 second. Let me switch on over. Oh, yep, that is definitely a cat-shaped thing. Or cat face-shaped thing. My kitty was in bad shape the other day. Seems to be better now, though.
Was your kitty out of shape?
He had an abscess that the vets were worried was a tumor.
Oh, that's no good.
Well, as I said, it was an abscess, so it went down with an antibiotic. He's feeling better now.
I'm not done yet. What?
There's her, the betrayer.
How many more of these jokers do I have to talk to? Wait a minute. Do I get anything by talking to these dwarves again? Ah, that reminds me. Is that peon Dofar working like he's supposed to? Oh, him. He shows up but doesn't do much. Get to work. Forget everything and just work, work, work. Ah, why's the boss gotta vent my way? I guess he went back to dwarfing.
That's a shame. I got a Sahagan key.
Wendell Cathedral. Sir Bogard. I think I may have just screwed up. Fuji, I'm glad you're okay. Hehehe, I told you, didn't I? Folks protected by the goddess don't die easily. Who's that with you? Is it the kid who... That's right. He's alive and I bumped into him. I'm Sumo, the son of Herman, consul for the Grands Realm. Good to see you again. How good of you to remember me. Consul Herman's son. I'll never forget it. The day that should have been the best day of my life. But because of me, it turned out to be the worst. My deepest apologies. It wasn't your fault. I know that much for sure. It's all because of Dark Lord. I'll reintroduce you. This is Bogard, one of the 3 Gemma Knights who defeated the Vandal Empire. A Gemma Knight? Wait a minute here. Why would one of the Gemmas come to my house? Then is Sibba... Did he teach the Gemmas about mana and swordsmanship? That'd be me. I'm Sibba, the Gemma Knight legend. I don't talk about that anymore. Haven't seen that look in anyone's eyes in a while. Meeting someone as amazing as you, it's an honor. Actually, I came here today to ask you about the Sword of Mana. Ooh, the sword, eh? I bet you want it more than anything. Yes, sir, so I can beat Dark Lord. The sword is part of the tale of Gemma. You think you'll be a hero if you get it, eh? A hero? I didn't think of it that way. That's not why Sumo's looking for the sword. Ha 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 ha. Sumo. Sibba's right. Real life doesn't turn out like Granz's songs. Don't laugh. Sumo's serious. Both of his parents were murdered by Dark Lord. How can you laugh at something like that? Darn it! Wait, where are you going? Does it even matter? But... let me go. Sumo. Sadly, that boy hasn't quite grasped reality yet. Lost in fairy tales, he'll never be able to brandish a sword. You can get up now. Fuji, do you have the pendant? It's an heirloom from my mother. I take good care of it. I see. It was hers. Warm light. I suggest you keep that pendant safely tucked away. I'll take care of Fuji, Bogard. You go on with your travels and don't worry about us. What's going on? Why are you leaving me behind, Sir Bogard? Why can't I go with you? Ah, just like the boy, living in fairy tales. You lived a sheltered life in your village. No real troubles there. I'm not blaming you. You just need to get to know real people here in the city. I'm not here for sightseeing. I have to avenge Mother, and Willie, and the Mayor, and the whole Amana clan. And what's more, Sumo's parents. It was my fault. Please, take me with you. Calm down, Fuji. The realm's after you. It's too dangerous for you to be out running around.
It's too dangerous to go alone.
I already made that joke earlier, when someone actually said it was dangerous to go alone. You just like Count Lee. Oh, we wouldn't want you to get hurt, so why don't you be a good girl and just stay put? So you've met the Mavole, Count Lee. Yes, and he's been stuffing mana women into coffins. Are you saying I should just take a nap with the rest of them? A Mavole doing that to mana women? Why would you and Count Lee... why go to so much trouble to protect mana women? You don't need to know about that now. It's because they turn into trees. Bogard, don't blame the man you used to be. You've learned from your mistakes and moved on. These 2 kids aren't the kind we should protect from pain and sadness. They must travel the world, make their own way, and face their fates with an open heart. Do for her what you could not do for Mana. Mana. Fuji, it's your life. No matter what fate awaits you, make your own decisions, in such a way that you have no regrets. Thank you, Master Sibba. Thank you, Bogard. I may have to redo this whole cutscene. What? Sibba. Egads, it must be the Realm military airship. Sumo. Oh no, the moon mirror's been broken. Vandal. Greetings and salutations, gentlemen. Now, if you'll just hand over the heretic girl. Long time no see, Dark Lord. If you want the girl, you'll have to go through me first. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Challenging me with a single sword. Don't make me laugh, Bogard. The airship circles Wendell as we speak. If I'm not back soon, they'll raise the town. Afraid of me, are you? I'm old enough to be your father. On guard, Stroud. No, I'll go. Don't be a fool, Fuji. Bogard, under the circumstances, we have to trust Fuji. Dark Lord means business. We can't sacrifice the whole town. Your wisdom spares you. I, too, have no wish to shed blood needlessly. Right this way. Hiya! Eek! Arg! Oh, now you've done it. Defend Dark Lord. Arrest the resistors. Drat. The realm's only enemies are the heretics who use mana power for evil. My soldiers have no other cause to invade Wendell. Rest assured. What? I would really rather just stay here. I mean, I love the people around here, but if I go out into the world, I don't think I'll like everyone. I guess I'm just a little uneasy. Sweetie, there will always be people you don't like. But I don't want to dislike anyone. Liking and disliking have something in common. Your heart speaks to you, and you try to understand one another.
And if you dislike them enough, you just murder them.
As long as I feel, huh? Don't analyze so much. Go and say your goodbyes to everyone. Alright. Uh-oh. Are you awake? Where am I? Yikes. Resistance is futile, my dear.
Resistanky is fuddly.
We're in midair, and unless you plan on sprouting a pair of wings, there's no escape. The clouds are so far away. Put away your weapon. Mother, and my friends, and the Mana Chief, too, all killed by you! Do you have any idea how I feel, you monster? There was a time I was eager to eliminate the Mana Cult, but I've changed my mind. Would you like to join me, Mana Girl? Cooperate with you? None on your life. Dark Lord, perhaps we should persuade her by other means. That won't be necessary. If you'd allow me, I'd show you how quickly we can learn the secret of mana. Wrong game.
Roll credit? No, wait, not roll credits.
Julius, back off! I'm terribly sorry. I have overstepped my bounds. I've left my personal affairs to Maid Marley. At your service. The airship is headed for Grand's castle. We have plenty of time. Meanwhile, consider my generous offer.
I wonder if Dark Lord is actually a really good guy.
Miss Fuji, your wish is my command. Okay, I want to get out of here. That may be, Are you a prisoner too? I've been in the service of the Grand's household for many years. Do you know Lord Grand's? Most certainly. Lord and Lady Grands. I know them both well. I am even well acquainted with the unfortunate Consul Hermann's family. Sumo's parents, you mean? Yes. I'll gladly tell you anything you care to know about the people of Grand's realm. Oh wow, that's a lot. Let's hear about Sumo. Consul Hermann's son. As a child, he often asked Lord Grands to sing. A rambunctious boy, he was frequently scolded by the consul for entering the manse by the back window. Consul Hermann. A man entrusted by Lord Grands with realm matters. I know little of politics, but I believe the consul's family was unfairly punished. Marley. I was born in the small kingdom of Lorimar. After the Empire's fall, I heard news of a new country and came to see it for myself. When I had no one to depend on and was still finding my way, I first encountered Lady Grands. The lady took me in as a lady-in-waiting. She was a kind, comely, and perceptive woman. I heard that she died not long after giving birth to Dark Lord. If only she had lived, surely she would have been able to bring Lord Grands and Dark Lord to terms. Lord Grands. Lord Grands, the man with a magical voice. One of the legendary 3 Geminites. He founded Grand's realm. Though he could have subdued all former Vandal territories, he resisted pressure to be king and instead succeeded to the head of a modest duchy. As he battled the Vandals, his melodious voice brought peace to the people. He summoned several of his Mavol friends and resolved the crisis. Lord Grands never hurt anyone in battle. That is why he was called the Swordless Knight. Count Lee. Few know the Count, but he was considered a friend of Lord Grands. He had loved his wife from his youth and left Mavolia to follow her to this world. He continues to mourn her death. Oh man, there's a bunch more on this page. Vandal, the man who used mana power to establish the Vandal Empire. His misuse of that power brought on the Dark Age and caused great suffering. He had traveled the world as a youth on a quest for knowledge with Sibba the Sage. That's when he went into Sanctuary to take mana power. He fell to temptation. I don't know politics, but I know the world cannot afford to see another like him. Dark Lord. Many say that Dark Lord has changed, but I am not of that opinion. He is still a man of strong conviction and kind heart. I believe he has his reasons for disdaining the Grand's administration. Julius. This man, Julius, reminds me of someone. He is a spitting image of a deceased hero from my hometown of Lorimar. His speech and manner are somewhat different, but he is otherwise an exact duplicate. Isabella. A recent arrival to Count Lee's mansion. An old friend of the Count. She is apparently intent on taking him back home to Mavolia. Gemma. Knights who held the Sword of Mana. Lord Grands and Mana Swordsman Bogard, led by Sibba the Sage, set out to find the legendary Sword of Mana to topple the Empire. I have never spoken with them directly. I wonder what manner of men they were. Perhaps we should turn in for the night. We probably should. No escaping in midair. Could I sleep alone? Certainly. I shall retire to the other room. Please call if you need anything. I wonder if Sumo and Sir Bogard are doing alright. Sumo. And just as we met up again. Yep, I'm definitely going to have to reset things.
Why?
Because I passed a point of no return for 2 of the quests.
Dun, dun, dun.
What? Marley, are you alright? Yes, Dark Lord. What's going on? Reactor malfunction, sir. What can we maintain altitude? We are looking into the cause now, sir. Dark Lord, sir. The outside of the reactor shows signs of magic tampering. But has the control room been breached? Or... What's done is done. Prepare for immediate landing at Westlake. Yes, sir. After we reach the lake, I'll let you get some fresh air. No thanks. You really don't have any idea how bad your actions are. How long will you dwell on the past? Marley, look after her. Certainly. Marley, be careful. Julius doesn't behave rashly. Alright, now I got control again. Time to reset, and I'll just skip all that dialogue after I finish the quest. How do I reset? Reset.
Well, actually, I'm about to be on mission 9.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. Okay. Head to Quicksand Caves and do a lot of craziness. Or... should I start heading to the desert now?
Oh, you're on that mission now?
Yep. It has just started.
Alright, let me just reactivate 2 of these quests and save it, and then...
Okay.
Let's see... I think they were both in the N.
There's no room in the inn.
Alright, here is the N. I need to talk to this dude. And this dude. All right. Man, it's almost 3 and you're only just now caught up.
Yep, sounds about right.
We're gonna get like 1 mission done.
Well, if we can get this one, it's the hardest one, right?
No.
No?
No.
No.